Around that time, Lavinia woke up on the hard floor. She took one look around the room, only to find out that she was in her old bedroom. She gasped at the sight and jumped out of her old chair out of fear. Rats may come and get her. As she did so, she hung onto the bars of the window where she began to look outside. Lavinia realized that she was at the tallest tower when she saw that the height was incredibly high. She looked down to the ground and saw some people that were familiar to her. She looked a little closer to realize that something terrible happened to them. "Oh no!" Lavinia cried. She couldn't look outside the window any longer. She immediately held her head in her hands and began to cry. She felt emotionally hurt and blamed herself from the circumstances it occurred. "Katerina, Mother, Sonic," Lavinia muttered under her breath. "I'm terribly sorry. This is all my fault." She felt extremely ashamed that she took the circumstance that everyone was in. A few doors down, Katerina and Shadow woke up, realizing they were in a shared cell in the dungeon. "Hey Shadow, you alright?" Katerina asked. "Yeah," Shadow answered. "It seems that Eggman froze robots in the dungeon while we were out." "Wait, where's Lavinia?" Katerina asked. "And what happened to Boken?" "I wish I knew," Shadow said. He then saw a green purse bag from the floor. He picked it up and examined closely. "Looks like we found Boken's bag." As he took out the green purse-like bag. "Oh my chaos," Katerina gasped. "I surely hope he's okay." "The same could be said with Mom," Katerina added. "In fact, where is she?" Meanwhile, Lucy was tied up with the rope, all sitting on the chair. She stared menacingly at her husband while Boken was struggling to get free. "Oh, come on," Boken whined. "I only got an itch on my nose that needs to be scratched." "How would you like it if I scratch it for you with my sword?" Joseph suggested, pointing his sword at the robot's neck. Boken cringed a bit, but the cat pulled it back and introduced himself. "You must be Boken, the robot. Dr. Eggman told me a whole lot about you." "Yeah, and well, he was my boss until he threw me out," Boken explained. "What a jerk. Hate to protest, but he is such a wonderful man," Joseph stated. "He even gave me a promotion, which became his right man." "What is the meaning of this, Joseph?" Lucy demanded. "Why would you do such a thing like this?" "Well, my dear," Joseph answered, "I wanted your daughters so they could be my servants for the Eggman Empire." His wife gasped with disgust. "You're a monster!" Boken declared. "I am not the monster here. You are," Joseph argued, pointing his sword at the robot's neck. "Now that I think about it, I believe the doctors made the right choice for kicking you out of this empire." "Bite me," Boken said, before spitting oil at the cat's face. He wiped the oil off of his face before he spoke. "I'm trying to be patient with the both of you," Joseph said. "But because of your ignorance, my patience has reached its end." "Joseph, I am applied," Lucy scolded. "I can't believe I even married you. I can't imagine even my wife," Joseph said. "But if you are so naive that I'm willing to be your Prince Charming," he placed a hand under Lucy's chin, only for her to jerk her head back and to get his hand off of her. Feeling underrated by his action, Joseph turned to the crystal ball to contact Dr. Eggman. "Oh, Doctor," he greeted, "I finally captured my family and their spineless friends." "Oh, wonderful, Joseph," Eggman said in delight. "And I can see that you've captured my old lackady Boken." "Hey, Eggman," Boken said sarcastically. "Man, I can't believe I still remember you." "Anyway, what did you actually told you to do with my daughters and her friends?" Eggman asked. "Well, yes, Doctor," Joseph said. "Exactly what you told me and my wonderful minions do." "What did you do?" Lucy asked. "We just gave your daughters' friends a very special treatment, plain and simple," Joseph responded. "In that case, Sonic will enter this kingdom. He'll be in for a surprise." This left Lucy and Boken worried for their well-beings. "I sure don't like the sound of this," Boken said. Shortly after they arrived, Sonic, Tails, Sally, Anthony, and Nicole hid behind the bushes where they saw a couple of Eggman's robots outside the drawbridge. "Well, that's just great," Sally said under her breath. "Eggman's robots are guarding the bridge. What in the world are we gonna do?" Anthony asked. "We could just take the robots down one by one," Sonic suggested. "Right," Tails agreed. "And maybe we could find some way to lower the bridge." "But who's gonna do what?" Sally asked. Everyone said an illusion. They all thought for a moment about the plan, until Sonic said, "I got it. Sally, Anthony, and I will take down Eggman's robots while you, Tails, and Nicole find anything that could lower the bridge." "That's what I'm talking about," Tails said. "I don't see why not," Anthony said. shrugging his shoulders. I see this yet a great idea, Sally stated. Let's do it to it, everyone said quietly. Eggman's robots were guarding outside the drawbridge until they were distracted by someone throwing rocks at them. This distraction lasted long enough when Sally, Antony, and Sonic began to take down the mix down. They did not stop until they reached the very last one of the robots, but nothing but scrap metal. Woohoo! Sonic cheered. In your face, Eggman. Nicole, did you and Tails find any device to lower the drawbridge? Sally asked. We have, Sally, Nicole answered. The HoloLink slings then Fox revealed a lever at the back behind their backs. Time to lower the bridge, Tails said. With that said, he lowered the lever of the bridge, resulting the bridge to go down. Nice job, you guys, Sonic said, giving Tails and Nicole the thumbs up. We are that much closer than our friends. Come on, let's go. They all managed to get out and run across the bridge without any trouble. Before they knew it, they were at the kingdom door. Sally and Tony tried to open the door, but it wouldn't budge. Rats! The door is impossible! Sally groaned. It's going to take forever to open it, Antony said, shaking his head. Not if I can help it, Sonic said. Huh? Antony asked. What do you mean? Sally joined in. Well, you see, Sonic simply replied. Then he curled up into a ball and did a spin dash to the door by force. This action was proven to be successful as 5 of the doors opened with an instant. All right, Sally said, cheered happily. Nice job, Sonic. Thank you, Sonic said in his Elvis Presley's impression. Thank you very much, Tails explained. Now, where are we in the Cat Kingdom? Now it's time to... He was interrupted when they saw one of their friends turned into stone. What in the world? Sonic gasped. What happened to them? I don't know, Sally answered. I think I do, Tails said. It seems what Joseph the cat placed a spell of our friends turning into stone statues. Oh no, Antony said. His friend Jack said, This can't be. He's such a monster, Nicole cried. I would like to find out who the so-called cat's came, so I can knock some sense into him, Sonic said, he punching his fists together. Care if I join you, Sonic? Antony asked. The Blue Hedgehog looked at the coyote and nodded his head, accepting his invitation to join the fight. Little did anyone realize Joseph was spying on Sonic and the gang the whole time. Well. It appears that Sonic is here, he said, and he has brought his friends along with him. Joseph took out his magical staff and began to cast a spell on the gang. Oh no, Lucy cried. She began to psychonology talk to Sonic, worrying about the spell that her husband was about to cast. I hope Sonic stays safe, Lucy thought. He must rescue this family for the bad-tempered Triant. During this time, Sonic then stood very still as an answer by the psychic call Lucy gave him, noticing the Blue Hedgehog was in his trance. Tails went to his side to check up on him. Sonic? He asked. Are you okay? It's Lucy, the Cat Queen, Sonic answered. She told us that the Cat King is about to send one of his minions to cast his statue spell on us. We gotta hide now. Well, what do you mean, Sonic? Nick? Tails asked. What are you talking about? Sally stated. Before Sonic could give his explanation, Antonio looked up at the horizon and saw the black cat flying down with the jetpack. Scare Blue, he called. Who is the fuel? What do you mean, fool? Tails asked. Bless you, Antony simply said. Greetings, peasants, the male cat greeted. My name is Marcus. Marcus the cat. What have you done with my sister? Sonic demanded. You better tell us where she is. I would tell, Marcus said, but I'm afraid that it would be a waste of my time. He took out his own staff and recited the spell. Sticks and snakes break my bones, for you'll see I'm made of stone. With an instant, there was a flash of blue light followed by smoke. As the smoke cleared, Marcus looked around for the Blue Hedgehog. Mysteriously disappeared without a trace. Well, whatever that Blue Hedgehog is, he's gone now, he thought, giving a second glance. He flew back to the castle and failed to notice that Sonic was actually hiding in the bushes to prevent himself from being turned into stone. After 30 seconds, the Blue Hedgehog decided to check upon his friends to see if they followed the direction. However, he was soon emerged from the bushes. He saw that Tails, Sally, Antony, and Nicole had all been turned into stones. Oh no, Sonic said. He then walked up closer to his friends, apologizing for not saving them in time. Guys, I'm so sorry, he said, his voice quivering. He walked down to his buddy and hugged him. I'm so sorry, my bestest buddy, Sonic said. The Blue Hedgehog walked towards a tree, and all the while he looked at his friends, at least at one tree. He slumped back onto the trunk and sunk to the mope and mourned for his friends, as he wasn't able to save them all in time. Fine hero I turned out to be, Sonic said quietly. Lavinia, Katarina, Tails, Your Highness, my friends, what am I gonna do? Sonic moaned. He had to think of something. But just as Sonic realized that he was about the one he inspired to catch to his very own friends to be heroic, independent, and strong-willed, he knew that he couldn't inspire himself. He got up from the tree and began to walk towards the castle walls, where he began to climb up on the top to get to them. Once he got up to the top, Sonic then noticed a huge gap of the walkway to Joseph's corridor. At first, he felt unsure whether it would be worth it to make a leap of faith or not, but he reassured himself. Come on, Sonic, you can do this. This is for your friends, including Lavinia and Katarina. Once he gained enough confidence, he decided to make a jump for it. Then he made a running away to the ledge and jumped all out of the walkway. The stunt Sonic pulled was successful, and he became even more determined to save Lavinia and her family. He immediately ran his way to Joseph's corridor, after vowing himself to rescue his friends at any cost. Sonic hoped that Lavinia was alright, and that she was locked somewhere in the castle, as he was ready to confront the Cat Queen King for his action. He also hoped the best and prepared for the worst was yet to come.